Like, that's where my mind stops at. I can't see nothing past that. Like, I need to wait till that's done to see what I want to do.
Just when you thought Bhad Bhabie's roller coaster relationship with Levan could get any more chaotic, she shocks everyone by dropping all charges against him after a public showdown and explosive abuse allegations. But that's not all. ChriseanRock feels completely betrayed, claiming Bhad set her up and lied about everything Y did bad. Like that's where my mind stops at. I can't see anything past that, feeling like I'm doing something wrong. Discover the truth behind Christian's fury and Bobby's unexpected forgiveness of her boyfriend by delving into this convoluted, jaw-dropping tale. Insiders claim that Bobby was awful for forgiving Levinson following such grave accusations. Bobby, whose actual name is Danielle Bollo, contends that despite their relationship's volatility, there are times when they truly connect and understand one another, and that her love for Levan is stronger than the turbulent events that have occurred. "I love that man more than I love myself," she confessed on Instagram, causing many of her fans to be both alarmed and perplexed. She goes on to explain that despite their severity, the physical altercations are rare and she believes he has the capacity to change. Perhaps Bay views herself as the catalyst for his transformation, a beacon of hope in his battle with his music demons. Strangely enough, this sincere pardon follows a string of really troubling events. A few days earlier, Bhad Bhabie had shared a number of graphic images and videos of the aftermath of a violent fight. The footage showed Levin throwing her repeatedly to the ground, causing serious injuries like a swollen eye and a cut on her face. These posts were quickly removed without explanation, painting a dark picture of their relationship. However, in a shocking turn of events, she withdrew her accusations and reconnected with him, even exchanging a steamy kiss and a caption on social media with the caption, "Lucky you." This begs the question of what could possibly force her to forgive someone who had caused her so much suffering. An insider revealed that Bhad Bhabie's decision might have been influenced by the emotional and psychological complexities of abusive relationships. It's not only about love, it's also about fear, control, and hope. The source gave a poor explanation. Despite the public outcry and concern, Bobby has admitted that leaving is easier said than done, suggesting a deep-seated struggle between self-preservation and emotional dependency. She has chosen to stand by Levan in the hopes that he will accept responsibility and seek the help he so desperately needs. Let's now discuss the turmoil surrounding ChriseanRock. Even from jail, Chrisean, who has had her fair share of public altercations and scandals, came to Bhad Bhabie's defense with an intensity that surprised many. Chrisean was able to show her support on social media by expressing her concern and solidarity with prayer hands and sobbing emojis. But after Bhad Bhabie and Levin's reconciliation, the conversation, as described by those in the know, was a harsh dressing down wherein Chrisean accused Bhad Bhabie of orchestrating the drama for PR purposes by using her abuse narrative to garner attention, only to flip the script when it suited her. It's the wildest I've ever seen, right, honestly, and I feel like it gets crazier. Chrisean did not hold back her disappointment and anger in a private phone call that was reportedly overheard by several insiders. She felt that Bhad had used her support as a mere tool for public sympathy and had now thrown it back in her face. This personal dispute between Singh Rock and Bhad Bhabie complicates an already complicated scenario. As someone who has had turbulent relationships before, Chrisean finds it especially upsetting to be involved in what she sees as a deceptive game. She wonders out loud, mirroring the thoughts of many other admirers who are now doubting the sincerity of Bhad Bhabie's acts. The fallout has been messy and public, leaving Christine feeling betrayed as an ally who took a risk to support her as well as a friend. The question that remains is whether Bobby's reconciliation with Levan is a sincere attempt to patch up a damaged relationship or if it's a calculated move to keep her name in the news as the story develops. Chriseanrock's involvement adds a fascinating subplot to this story despite her own legal troubles and the complicated relationship she has with Blueface. Despite this, fans and critics alike are left to speculate about the true motivations behind her actions. Could it be that Bhad Bhabie is caught in a vicious cycle of abuse and redemption? Or is she more strategic than we give her credit for? Bhabie, the only thing that is broken is that I gave birth to my child. Yet even though I detest his father, I might still give him a failing grade. Initially, fans and fellow celebrities rallied behind Bhad, but as the story twisted and turned, doubts began to creep in. The abrupt forgiveness, the steamy reunion with Levan, and the sudden deletion of her posts left many wondering if she was for real. One fan commented on social media, echoing the confusion and skepticism that now surrounds her story as the drama unfolds. This seemingly futile effort highlights the often overlooked solidarity among women in the entertainment industry who face similar struggles. However, Chrisean's biting words and public denouncements suggest that this sisterhood is fragile and easily fractured by personal betrayals. One thing is obviously wrong. Bobby's life is full of intrigue and controversy, particularly with her relationship with Levan. Chriseanrock's loud dissatisfaction just serves to increase popular fascination with Fro, whose highs and lows continue to be a focus point. The saga doesn't seem to be slowing down, which begs the question, what will happen next for Bhad? Interestingly enough, many fans are rallying behind Chriseanrock in this turbulent saga. They believe that her intent in forming an alliance with Bhad Bhabie stems from a place of solidarity as she herself is enduring similar hardships with her partner Blueface. Bobby in the tangled web of relationships she navigates, will she finally find peace and stability, or is she destined to remain in the eye of the storm? Chrisean's relationship with Blueface has been nothing short of a roller coaster, full of explosive incidents and public spectacles that leave fans confused and alarmed. For example, Chrisean has accused Blueface of physically abusing her on multiple occasions, including a heroic arrowing incident in which he allegedly punched her while she was holding their son. This violent episode, which she shared in an emotional Instagram live, paints a grim picture of their relationship dynamics. Blueface has often been portrayed as a manipulator who thrives on control, creating a toxic environment that constantly traps Chrisean. Who are you telling me to pull up for? Why are you playing victim? It is impossible to avoid the possibility that Bobby was Chrisean's desperate attempt to find an ally amidst her own chaos. Perhaps she saw in Bhad Bhabie a reflection of her own struggles and sought solace in their shared pain. Either way, it's cool Blueface to speculate that Chrisean's support was a cry for mutual understanding, a plea not to be left alone in her fight against an abusive partner. My God, they're almost there. You're going to jail today. In one particularly concerning instance, Blueface went so far as to film Chrisean as she was trying to fall asleep, accusing her of infidelity and attempting to incite a reaction. This type of behavior highlights a pattern of abuse where control and humiliation are used as tools to dominate the partner like this.